My 2 foot by 4 foot workbench slash tool storage. I used a total of 8 2-inch by 4-inch legs at the height of 37 inches. I wanted to make this desk a little higher than hip height. That's why I chose 37 inches tall. I used 2-inch by 4-inch legs on each support, and I bonded them together with wood glue and 3-inch finishing nails for a cleaner look at the end. I used 2-inch by 4 inches for better support because I knew that I would be working and storing tools on this new tool bench, and the legs had to support the weight of whatever I threw its way. Well, this is my daughter Bailey, and as you can see, the 37-inch 2 by 4-inch legs have been built already, and now we're adding the supports for the second level. We then added the supports for our second level, which we used two 1-inch by 3-inch pieces of wood at 21 inches long for the short ends, and two pieces of 1 by 3 pieces of wood at 43 inches for the long way. Because this is the second level, so the plywood has to be measured appropriately, taking account to the 2 by 4 upright supports that I added first. So I knew going into that I had to cut these 1 by 3s to fit the inner size of the legs that I made first. Reason being, I wanted the second level of plywood to rest right on top of the 1 by 3 supports. It's important to pre-drill wood when using screws, and that's what we're doing here. The reason being is so that the wood won't start cracking when you're sinking in the screws to the wood. And as you can see that Bailey's sucking in this third screw, we want everything to be flush. You can see that wood glue just seeping out right there. And we're gonna do the same for all sides. We're gonna make sure that everything is nice and flush. Yes, 3 screws on each side is probably overkill, but sometimes overkill is good. And as you can see, she's gonna do the same thing here. She's gonna suck that screw right in. The screw gun's a little heavy for her, but she's gonna do it. There it is. It's going in. There it is there. As you can see here, we attached both sides by the 43-inch 1 by 3s. We glued and screwed once again. I also added 1-inch cast iron wheels because I knew I'll be moving this around my garage, and I did not want to have to pick it up or put it on a lift or something to move it. Now we're ready to add the second level of plywood, which will work mainly as a secondary support because it's binded to the legs, but also another storage level. The second level is a piece of 3/4 inch plywood at 21 inches the short way and 45 inches the long way. Now as you can see, we had to take into account the size of the depth from the upright legs so that this second level will fit perfectly. So we know from the outside of one leg to the other leg is exactly 4 feet. And the uprights are 2 by 4s inches. Actually, they are roughly 1.5 by 4 inches. We just call them 2 by 4s. Now the span of the long way is 48 inches, and the depth of the 1.5s by 4s are a total of 3 inches from side to side. So that's why we cut the plywood second level fit this way at 45 inches. We made the top level out of 2 foot by 4 foot pieces of 3/4 inch plywood that'll work as the base for the tool storage. Two 1 by 3s at 4 feet long that'll work as the front rim and the back rim. Two 1 by 3s for the short rims at 22 inches. And inside I just made dividers out of 1 by 3s. I left the center wide open so that I can add bigger tools inside. We then applied wood glue to the upright supports and placed the top piece up top the supports, and then we screwed the top into the uprights, securing it down. And as you can see from the side view, everything looks flush and even all around. That's a good sign that we got our measurements correct. I neglected to gain footage of applying the lid, but the lid is basically 2 feet by 4 feet long, and it fits right up top of the last base that we created. As you can see, we applied a 3 foot long hinge in the back to adjust, and also two hinges on each side to keep the lid up. Just if we had to continuously go back and forth to get tools, if we're changing the oil in the car or whatnot, it's convenient to have that accessibility to keep the lid up and not have to bring it up and down. So the reason I basically created this tool bench slash tool storage is because there are so many times I went to change the oil in my car that I was looking for sockets and certain wrenches and stuff like that, and I just wanted to organize my sockets, from socket sizes and everything to make things much more easier. Because I usually spend more time looking for certain tools versus actually doing the job. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick video, and subscribe. Thanks.